What up, my champions in training? It's Reemus here. So welcome back to Fire and Fighting. The topic of today's video is acknowledging that mental skills are just as important as physical skills and stressing on the importance of actually training them. It's really by a lot of the old time great trainers and fighters, and that is boxing is 90% mental and 10% physical. It's funny because a lot of people in boxing know that the truth is fighting and boxing and all sports really, a lot of it is more of a mental game. You have to control your mind, and once you whip that into line, then the successes of the body, it follows kind of easily, because the truth is your biggest enemy on your pursuit to greatness isn't actually your body. Your body will do eventually everything you tell it to do. Rather, your biggest enemy is you, but maybe not actually you. It's your mind. You see, you're gonna try and do things, you're gonna go for certain achievements or whatever it is, and you're gonna feel some resistance. The resistance isn't your body, and it isn't actually the essence of you. It's, the safety or the preference for safety of your mind. So say for example, you want to go in the ring. Why are we scared? I guess you could say it is logical to be scared before you get into the ring, because you're going to take punches. But say for example, if you was a tennis player, you could be scared of going into a tennis match, right? And you could feel the same fear as if really, like you fear death or something like that. But the truth is that rational? Is that logical? Think about it, all of it's illogical. It's all your mind playing tricks on you. And it's the same thing in fighting. A lot of the time you want to go for stuff, you want to do stuff, but your mind comes up with these reasons why, excuses, discouragement. Oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. So we have to abolish, we have to whip it into line. How do we do that? Well, there are certain, things that we have to master within ourselves to actually do it, such as discipline and coming up with creativity. All of these things are skills, but because there's actually no stress on them, like no one actually stresses the importance of it, or no one's even aware that it's something you have to work on, or you actually can work on it. It's not something that anyone tries to do. So say for example, being competitive and having the discipline or training yourself to think positively. All of these things are skills, because a skill is just how good you are at something. Most things in life are just skills. So what we want to do in this area is get good at doing certain things that will allow us to push ourselves further in boxing. So say for example, discipline. That's the easiest one I can think of at this moment. Discipline is going out there and say for example, you say you're going to train every day. Discipline is actually training every day and not actually missing a day. So the moral of this video, what I want you to do, your mission is to firstly acknowledge that there is more than just physical skills. There is up here too. And then I want you to identify areas in your mentality where you could use a bit of improvement and actually work to say, you know what, we're gonna sort this area of my mentality out. So say for example, you're someone who says, I'm gonna do something, and you don't do it. Get good at saying something and then actually doing it. Get good at that skill, because it's not just about getting good at punching the bag, because punching the bag and getting good at hitting someone might not mean anything if you don't have your mind under your control. So this was just a quick one. I hope it helped you in some way. If it did, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. So that's Reemus signing out.